your loyal, lovable, adorable Commissioner J. Vega. Now, to let everybody know, happy 2019. With that being said, since it's 2019, next week will be the beginning of the changes around here in the arts of wrestling. With that being said, everybody, next week on Monday Night Mike, we begin our Elite Championship Tournament. Let's see which one of you has the guts to obtain our Elite Championship title for AOW. Along with that, next week I will address the NWO issue. Which finally I have full control of. And anybody who has a problem with what I have to say, or anybody that has a problem with the actions I'll be taking from now on, just chalk it up to my loyal, lovable, adorable self. Stay tuned. Enjoy Monday Night Mike. And I'll see you later.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, for sure, and his opponent, from Hell's Kitchen, Top Chef.
Now that I've been cleared by the AOW to compete again, I'm gonna make sure that I clear off the table from whatever you're serving, Top Chef. Your recipe book is outdated. You ain't ready for a full show. You ain't gonna get a piece of me. Not like that last guy from the last match. That was pure luck. I was feeling sick, probably from eating one of your hors d'oeuvres. But I'm coming after you now with an empty stomach, and I'm gonna eat up every bit that you decide to serve. Because my hand's going up. And you could put 1 little ounce of pepper. You could put 2 cups of flour. You could put 3 teaspoons of butter. But faux show is still going to come to the top. Rising up like cream of corn or whatever it is that you chefs say. Because I'm winning. I'm a winner. And you, sir, are just another loser.
Arts of wrestling. It looks like the Top Chef has to come grace your screens. He has to come make his presence known once again. Why? Because some ridiculous fool looking like a broke down Sub-Zero wanted to come challenge me. He wanted to come stand toe to toe with the great Top Chef, the Michelin star himself here in Arts of Wrestling. Well, let's face it for sure. One thing's for sure. I'm walking out of here with that W. Another thing's for sure. I'm going to put you in the middle of that ring. You're going to taste them braised ribs, and you're going to taste that buffalo chopper. And another thing's for sure. I'm going to show you exactly the kind of respect you should have showed me. You going to come step to me, a top-tier talent, after you got your ass handed to you? I thought you respected me a little bit more than that for sure. Come on, I done faced jobbers way harder than you. And you up here looking like some kind of bootleg video game character stepping to a real original. I'm original as it gets. You know, I'm the top tier talent everybody here is gunning for. They know I have everything that it takes to put this company on my shoulders and march forward. And you ain't nothing but the prep work, the easy stuff that I gotta move to the side and run over just to get to the top. But it doesn't matter, because Top Chef, he's gonna run over people one by one. You, I won't even break a sweat. Because let's face it, the top chef, he doesn't have time to go back and forth with peasants like yourself. You bring nothing to the table. See, I got everything salty, sugary, spicy. You don't have anything at all. Top chef, he's gonna blow you out the way. Because let's face it here. Who are we kidding for show? You real for fake. Who are you? What have you done here in arts of wrestling? Not a goddamn thing. And you want to come stand in the middle of the ring and you want to state your claim like you some type of god in the wrestling world. You make me laugh. You're so amusing. You should change your profession to a comedian. Because this right here, this isn't your territory. This is all mine. But you see, time for talk is over. I'm not all bark. I bite just as well. So why don't you walk that aisle, meet me in that square circle, and we're going to handle this like men. And I'm going to really show you how to get your ass 86.
Welcome, Art Society. Welcome to Monday Night Mike. Great start. Phenomenal start to Monday Night Mike so far. As you heard at the top of the hour, Jay Vega, huge announcement talking about the Elite Championship Tournament. I actually thought this championship tournament was going to take place at Millennium, but it turns out next week here on Monday Night Mike, the Elite Championship Tournament begins. It all starts next week. Where are we going to go from here? Who's going to advance? Who's going to go to Millennium to face the Falmouth Aussie for the Elite Championship? Well, the answer to that question begins next week. I cannot wait for that. We're also going to find out what's going to go on with the NWO. Now that they're part of the Arts of Wrestling, they have officially signed contracts. That means that Jay Vega can pretty much do what he wants with them. So next week he's going to reveal that. But speaking of the NWO, coming up next, we got Bruiser Bronson, we got WarChain. We're up next. It's good music. Let's get to the ring.
Has been paid for by the New World Order.
You know the routine. Keep those damn eggs free. But it's only you again.
For life. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, Bruiser Bronson and his opponent, WarChain.
Bruiser Bronson here. Welcome to Monday Night Mike, baby. Woo! You see, tonight, my opponent is War Punk. And you see, tonight, he's going down. You see, Bruiser Bronson is 110%, baby. And he's focused like never before. He's got his game on. And tonight, War Punk, I'm your worst nightmare. You see, when I get you in that ring and I'm beating the hell out of you. And I give you sudden impact 4 times. It's the beginning of the end for you, boy. And you see, if your little boyfriend tries to step in, you see, the crippler's got my back. So tonight, boy, tonight your ass is mine. You see, when I get the 3 count, and my hand is held high in victory, baby, and I'm about to walk out of that ring, I'm gonna beat the hell out of you more with Victoria. Let your little boy step in. I'll beat the hell out of him too. And your little last promo with the can and the can crusher, that shows me you're the weakest link, boy. I'm going to destroy you tonight, boy. Annihilate you tonight. See you in the ring.
What are you, coughing up a hairball? You thought for 1 second you were going to call out the walking WarChain, the living legend, the promo god, and think you were going to have a prayer in hell of me not sticking my size 12 straight up your candy ass. Oh, you have another thing coming. You think you're going to poke at the WarChain and live to walk away and tell about it? Hell no. Not just no. Hell no. I told you I was going to snatch the straight up soul out of your ass and pull that dirty little tongue out of your mouth and show you the root of that son of a bitch. And you can bet your ass I keep my word. Ah. I don't play games. I'm all about reality. And a reality check is just hit your Andy Griffith looking ass. You don't follow the rules. You just do whatever the hell you want to do. And I kind of envy that, I got to be honest with you. But you're standing around talking about boys, licking baseball bats. What you need to be doing with your no-shirt wearing ass is licking stamps, putting them on an envelope for a damn job. Because after tonight, your ass is going to be unemployed. Exactly where you belong. Now, I don't know who, I don't know why, I don't know where, and I don't know when. Who got your ass gassed up to think that your ass even had a prayer in hell standing in front of your little pretty green screen with all your special effects? I don't need them. I'm here right now looking you in the eye telling you, son, I hope you prayed your absolute ass off. Because after tonight, everyone's going to know. Like I told you before, Bruiser Bronson is nothing more than a damn joke, a flash in the pan. Someone who thinks they're actually a champion. Someone who thinks that they're actually a promo god. When all you are is a promo bitch. And I got you a little something. You like to walk around with titles over your shoulder. Replica titles from other organizations that don't have a damn thing to do with this arts of wrestling crap. So I got you a little toy. Since you liked wearing toys. Just for you. Just for you. My personal gift to you. And you might be saying to yourself, it's blank. There's nothing on it. You're absolutely right. Because at the end of the day, it's about the closest thing you're ever going to get to being a champion when I'm in the same room. Now get your ass on the bus and get the hell out of my face.
Aussie boy, like many pretenders,
before you, and like many after you, I'm sure it's not well, it's well. There's only one Canadian crippler, and that's me. Often imitated, never duplicated. Get it right, little man. You claim that you're not a member of the NWO, huh? You sure changed your tune real quick right after I called you out. You changed the flag behind you in your little office, and you stopped wearing your little NWO bandana, didn't ya? Good choice! You and Commissioner Vega question the Canadian crippler's loyalty to the arts of wrestling. The arts of wrestling is the Canadian crippler. I've always been loyal to the arts of wrestling. Who took out Old School in his match with Crusher? Me. Who shook Crusher's hand after that match? Me. And who's in Bruiser Bronson's corner tonight for his match with WarChain? It's me, the Canadian crippler, not you, boy. You say you're going to end the reign of the Canadian crippler in the arts? It's not gonna happen, boy. But at least you're smart enough to acknowledge that the Canadian crippler does reign in the arts of wrestling. And you also say that we're all going to be running around chasing the foul-mouthed Aussie's tail? The only reason the Canadian crippler would be chasing your tail, boy, is because you'll be running away from me. You said you're tired of sitting on the sidelines. Well then, get up off your ass and face somebody. Face me. Commissioner Vega, make this match happen. I don't care where, and I don't care when. I'll prove to you, and I'll prove to everyone else in here where my loyalties lie. And I'll also prove to everyone that blood will spill and bones will break, and they won't be mine.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first Dante DeAngelis and his opponent, Mr. Fitness Slim Trimmons.
Come to my world.
best part of my days are my nightmares.
Slim Trimmons, I want to set something straight. I underestimated you in our last fight. I underestimated the power within. The power within of a man driven by Twinkies and Diet Coke. I felt your power, Slim. I saw your cardio endurance, Slim. And I saw your will to be great, Slim. But at the end of the night, Slim Trimmons, you saw my power. You saw my will to win. And Slim Trimmons, it was me who came out on top. So Slim Trimmons, I'm not going to underestimate you this time, Slim. Slim Trimmons, I'm going to slice you to pieces. I'm going to slice you to pieces, and I'm going to make those Twinkies feed the people. Because I'm going to attack your gut. And I'm going to squeeze every last will out of your nasty little body, Slim. All of that Diet Coke that's running through your veins, you're going to need it just to survive another night in the ring with me, Slim. So just know this, Slim. When it's all said and done, and I've destroyed you inside of this ring once again, you have one more opportunity to get over on me, Slim. One more chance to show that you are the kind of warrior and supreme fighting machine that I am, Slim. So dust yourself off. Don't take another loss too hard, because you have one more chance. One more chance to bring it to me, Slim. But I guarantee you this, Slim. There isn't a man in the arts of wrestling who can stop me from accomplishing the things that I want to accomplish. And you, Slim Trimmons, are nothing more than a mere stepping stone on my conquering the arts of wrestling.
2019 to the arts of wrestling. And also, Happy New Year to me, because I just found out that Mr. Fitness gets another opportunity against Dante DeAngelis. Oh, I can't wait. And the best part, it's going to be a best out of 3 contest. Meaning, it'll earn one of us a shot in the Elite Tournament at Millennium. Dante DeAngelis, you may have beat me, like I said, 1, 2, 3, but this time it's going to be a little different. Dante DeAngelis, it's going to be different because I now spend 10 minutes in the gym instead of 5, meaning that I will go beast mode on you, and you will feel the effects of what a real supreme ultimate athlete is. So once I score those 2 pinfall victories over you, Dante DeAngelis, and go on to be victorious at Millennium, you will look at me, and like I said before, you will look at me as a true professional athlete and not a joke. My Twinkies and Diet Coke plan work like a charm. Speaking of work, I think you need to do a little work at home, Dante DeAngelis. You know, there's a little bit of friction going on in your home. And you ask Dante DeAngelis, how do you know that there's friction going on at home? Well, you see, Dante DeAngelis, your wife, Vanessa, she contacted me and said you're too hard on her in the gym and that you push her to her limits to where she vomits. How disgusting is that, Dante DeAngelis? That she called me and had asked Mr. Fitness if I could be her personal trainer. You know, at first I was kind of, no, I couldn't do that to Dante. But then again, I thought about it and I was like, you know what? She doesn't deserve all that punishment that you put her through in the gym. that she deserves a real athlete. Someone that won't push her to her limits and is very gentle with her. And maybe I might have another surprise for you, Dante DeAngelis. You never know. I might have your wife out to the ring with me, standing ringside cheering me on. So you might want to talk to your wife a little bit, because I think there might be a little friction in your home. Sorry about your luck. Bye.
Well, we got the Carolina Outlaw, now the Crippler. They both want the foul-mouth Aussie. Wow, foul-mouth Aussie has a lot on his back. And so, he accused the Crippler. Well, he got the Carolina Outlaw, now Crippler challenging Aussie. The foul-mouth Aussie definitely has a lot on his plate. He's the #1 contender for the Elite Championship. He doesn't know who he's going to face. He has an NWO problem he's got to talk to us about. And now he's got the Carolina boys, and now he's got Crippler on his back. This is certainly turning out to be an interesting night, which leads to next week, the beginning of the Elite Championship tournament. It's going to be the Carolina Crusher taking on Top Chef in the first round of the Elite Championship tournament. I cannot wait for that. We also have Old School going one-on-one against Bruiser Bronson all next week. It starts, folks. It starts. The road to Millennium starts next week. I cannot wait for that. But you know what? Without further ado, coming up next, what everybody's been waiting for, Steel Cage action up next.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
You know the routine. Keep those damn eggs free. But it's only you again.
For life.
It's the hottest free agent in the promo game today. This match is scheduled for 1 fall, and it's a steel cage match. Introducing first, from the NWO, Old School, and his opponent, the Carolina Crusher.
Arts of Wrestling, what you're about to witness is going to be one of the most brutal beatings you've ever saw in the history of Arts of Wrestling. This demonic structure right here, that's what I meant for. This is as old school as it gets. Carolina, I couldn't remember your name. You wanted a match with me again because you want retribution. You want to take up for your partner. Well, see, when I get you in this cage right here, you hear it? That's steel, that's metal. And when the door is locked, not even the Canadian Canuck can come help you. See, because you're going to bleed. You're going to hurt. You're going to cry for help. And there's no help in this right here. There's no help for you at all. Because, see, Old School is the verbal assassin, and when I say I'm going to destroy somebody, I do it. The last time you got lucky because your little boyfriend ran down and helped you out. Well, there's no interference. Nobody gets in, nobody gets out. There's nothing that anybody can do except for wish you your best wishes while you rest up in the hospital after this matchup and I destroy you. 110%. Old School's here to hurt you. You see, I'm the master of the verbal assault. But tonight, when we get in this cage, I will personally assault you. I will personally hurt you. I will personally make sure you never ever show your face in Voice of Honor again. Because my personal vendetta is to take over. And I don't give a damn if it's with my partner or if it's by myself. The blood, the sweat, and the tears will come from Old School, and they'll come right out of this cage, and it'll be your blood, not mine. You are about to be beaten into oblivion. You are about to cry and whine and moan to the higher-ups how bad Old School destroyed you in this cage match. So what I want you to do is I want you to sit back, digress, regret, and believe the fact that Old School himself is going to destroy you in the cage. I'm going to rake your face across it. I'm going to break your face on it. The end is near. And when the referee says you've had enough and the towel is thrown down, the only thing they're going to remember after this cage match is Old School warned you when they announced the winner. He's going to take that microphone and he's going to say, "Off with your head."
Old School, tonight, me and you are going to be in a steel cage match. And I hope you're ready. Because tonight, it's going to be one-on-one, mano-a-mano. There'll be no WarChains interfering in the match like last Monday night. That's why the crippler Chris Radford showed up. He had my back. Another thing, quit kissing WarChain's ass, stand on your own 2 feet, and face everyone one-on-one like a man. You don't need these little goons in the back jumping people so you can get a victory. And I heard from a very reliable source that after our match at last Monday Night Mike, you were hobbling off, going up the rampway like you've hurt your hip or something. All I've got to say, Old School, is it's going to be kind of hard to climb out of a cage with a hurt hip. And when I have you in the middle of that ring, around that cage, I'm going to take that ugly old mug of yours and I'm going to grind it all over that cage. You're going to be bleeding. You're going to be beaten and battered. I'm going to beat you so bad, you're going to be on your knees begging, "Please, Crusher, please stop. Please." That's when I'll know it's time to drop the Carolina Crusher leg drop. And as you lay there in a puddle of your own blood, and you look up, you will see me climbing out of the cage and getting my hand raised in victory. So I hope you're ready, punk, because your crushing time starts now.